to the paper, the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of a No Label Convo. Here with my boy Nell.
Yo.
Shouts out to everybody that's been subscribing on YouTube as normal, liking on Instagram, following, sharing. Follow us at No Label the Pod on Instagram, Twitter, No Label the Podcast on Facebook. Now go ahead and get to the sponsor.
Oh yeah, shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to Guapcoin.
Guapcoin.
Cryptocurrency for the culture. You know what I mean? Tap in, get your education. Go to guapcoin.org. Everything you need to know right there.
Or
Hell yeah. Today we sitting with one of the artists in Buffalo who's been shaking it up crazy. He's like, I know he's written songs for people. He's killed every show I've seen. Man, he's been traveling, and he's right there before you start seeing him up there with some of your favorite artists. And like, for real. Some people know him as a hood star. Some people know him as a Loverboy. You know what I mean? What's good, Kane Wave?
What's poppin' with y'all, man? That was a great introduction.
it definitely was.
That made me feel real good about myself, feel me? How y'all doing though, man?
Doing good, man. I'm glad we finally got you on. We've been trying to do this for a little minute.
I know for a minute, last couple times, man, just timing,
bro. And that's what I told her, but bro, timing.
Timing is everything,
timing,
bro.
dude.
Don't rush it. Don't force it. Let it come.
You.
You feel me?
Hell yeah.
I'm glad to be here, you feel me?
We're man, so what we can start from the gate. You from Buffalo. What part of the town you from?
I'm from Northumberland, East Ferry. You feel me? Like, that's where I grew up. Like, Northumberland, East Ferry, Montana, Cornwall, Cambridge, Nevada, all that right there. You feel me? Like, that's where I grew up at. Like, same hood Benny from, you feel me? Same exact place. Like,
that's dope.
I used to see that nigga my whole entire life growing up.
Good. And you was like, y'all was like the generation like right before us. And we was just talking a little bit of sports and stuff. Like, what you said you was at timing going crazy with the football.
Oh yeah, timing going crazy. You feel me? All-time rushing record, and timing record. I mean, touchdown record. Stop playing with me.
Come on.
Run niggas over for a living, nigga. Stop playing with me. Iron Bully, baby.
That's right.
So you were supposed to go to the league. Why you didn't go to the league?
Yo, it's funny because I got two friends in the league right now. My boy Damone Harris, you feel me? And my boy Jody Fortson. You know what I mean? It's funny because when Jody Fortson when he was damn near in JUCO before he even went to, he was in JUCO at ECC and then he went to Valdosta State, you feel me? That's a great college. And he got drafted from Valdosta, you feel me? Or picked up one of them. But he was trying to get me in both of his colleges, you feel me? Like that he went to. Each time he transferred, he like, yo, bro, you gotta come down here, you gotta come down. So like I could have went, but I just ain't, I lost passion, lost love for it.
But you initially did go to college for football.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I had a full scholarship, all that. You feel me? I was disgusting. Yeah.
And then what happened?
I hurt myself and I started skipping class and I was like, fuck this shit. And because I didn't go to, a lot of people go to college for college or football, Sports. You feel me? I went to school for football, bro. Like, I wasn't into none of that. I took up business. That was cool. You feel me? I actually learned a lot from that, but it was like, all right, I came here for football, bro. If I can't play football, fuck this shit. Like, I don't want to be here.
No, naturally.
So I dropped out, you know what I mean? And I was just recording music ever since then.
Was music a part of your life before you stopped playing football?
Music always been a part of my life, man. I used to, like, dance. I used to, like, be in a dance crew, you feel me, called Team X-Men and shit, you feel me? I was back in the jerk days, you feel me? And then I used to do choreographed dancing, you know what I mean? And then probably around, I'll say I was like 13, 14, you feel me? And I was at my boy Rocky crib on Hagen. And he had a studio upstairs, you know what I mean? And his dad used to be like, yo, don't have everybody in my house. So one time he snuck us all up in the room and shit, you feel me? And I recorded my first song and I was about 13, 14. So yeah, so I'll say definitely. Like since I started football seriously, music always been a part of my life.
That's hard. Well, okay, so boom, you drop out, you start recording consistently. Was your first rap name Kane Wave?
Yeah and no. It's like weird because it was like I got the name. I don't even want to say how I got the name. You know what I mean? If you could go, they won't delete the interview. You can go look at the interview and show how I got my damn name.
Boy.
You know what I mean? I don't even want to say it, but I got my name in college. You know what I mean? Just being an entrepreneur. Let's just say that. And everybody around me start calling me that, you know what I mean? But I kind of gave myself the name because like I used to call myself Renzo Kane. My real name, for people who don't know, is Arenzo. You feel me? That's my real name, Arenzo. So I started calling myself Renzo Kane, and then it was like I started saying wave as an ad lib. So that was always in my repertoire, like wave, wave, wave. And then after that, I was like, that's cool, but how can I mix that up? So I said Kane Wave, and then ever since then it just stuck. And then like it really got to me because everybody at college called me Kane Wave. Like everybody, like nobody called me Renzo for a long time, other than the dudes I played football with.
Copy. So boom, you stopped going to school. You start getting into music. Was you just rapping, or was it R&B melodies? Like I want to say this around like maybe the SoundCloud era.
Yeah, definitely SoundCloud era. So like that era was like more like lo-fi. I was singing like on lo-fi music back in the day. That was like my roots, you know what I mean? Like I just love that sound. Very raw. I didn't use like too much. I didn't do too much like editing on the music side, you feel me? It was just like straight raw vocals. That was one of my first projects that was gonna come out. It was called Fitzroy, but it never came out. I actually took like six of those songs and put it on something called Self Love Club. And around that time, I was messing with my boys from Low Class Aristocrats. You feel me? My boy Bo Swayze, Iceman, his name 1203 Now Music, Jonathan, Marvel Red Sox, Eli, a whole bunch of them boys. So
Okay, word.
that's how it was.
So you had the little tape. You had the tape going on there. How did you get introduced to like SoundCloud? Because I knew it kind of came out of nowhere. And in our era, it was super like Dat Piff.
SoundCloud came because Facebook and MySpace and shit like that. You feel me? Like used to always see it on there. You know what I mean? So like I used to think it was like a podcast thing, you feel me? Because people really used to put stuff like this on SoundCloud, you know what I mean? Like my fault. But yeah, but people used to do stuff like this on SoundCloud all the time. So that's really how I found it, because it was just something I saw that you could just upload anything you wanted.
I remember we was talking a little bit, but prior to, you was saying you was going through SoundCloud, like just scavenging, finding a new wave. But like,
bruh, I found like K Tronada when like before he was turned up, bro. I promise you, bro. But they was turned up on there. You feel me? They
like
just,
what year was this? You said,
bro, this had to be like 2012, bro.
That's
like,
crazy.
Literally, like you feel me? Like I found these guys in high school, and it was another thing called 8-tracks. A lot of people didn't know about. You feel me? But him, FKJ, you feel me? I don't know if y'all know who that is. He a musician. Dude play every instrument.
He do with he got the song with Masego.
Yeah, you feel me? Masego. Back then, you feel me? Them dudes used to play instruments and stuff. So they used to make heavy beats and shit, like wow shit out of this world. You know what I mean? Real ethereal or transy shit. You know what I mean? So that's really where like a lot of that shit, a lot of my shit came from too, I'll say. You know what I mean? Just from SoundCloud influence, from all the type of production and shit like that was on there.
Oh yeah. I hate that they tried to give all the SoundCloud artists like a bad rap and just
Yeah,
throw
it
them
was-
all in
Yeah,
one
like
box.
the mumble rap shit. They
Because
kept throwing
little
them.
do people know, like literally people's favorite artists came from SoundCloud. Like,
That's a fact.
like little do people know, that's where people first got their like sound or their crowd or the people that really fucked with them. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about even in pop music. I'm talking like all spectrums of music. A lot of people popped.
Because people ain't feel like they had to be in any box. Like
Nah,
you could literally just
do
record
anything and just upload it, bro.
Yeah, if they like it, they like it. They don't. It's all good. I ain't mix it. I ain't
Steve
master it.
Lacy. Steve Lacy. I've heard Steve Lacy, I wanna see you, girl. I heard that shit, bro, when I was in fucking senior in high school, bro. You feel me? When that song came out, but the song didn't get popular until years later. You know what I mean? It didn't have 1 million views until 2-3 years later. I mean, I seen this shit get uploaded. Like it be shit like that. Like, and that song was amazing. And now look where Steve Lacy at. You know what I mean? He got one of the #1 songs in the world right now. So it's like I seen a lot of shit happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. It's dope that you had that vision, because it's like I remember I was like heavy blog era, and I'm seeing all this. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like I'm hearing all these new sounds. I'm seeing all this, just like, and it was a whole world that people wasn't like tapped into.
Yeah,
that was
for
going
real.
crazy.
A whole, bruh. I'm talking about people. It connected people because you had people from across the world doing this shit, bro. Like you had people in Germany, Nova Scotia, like, feel me? Like you had people all over the world doing it. So my favorite ones used to be the people from the UK. You know what I mean? Like that shit used to just be, it used to be, you saw where how the influence came from America, but how they put their own spin on it. And that used to always be the coolest shit. And then like, you ever heard of Sango? Like he like Brazilian. It's like a
That sounds like something I listen to, bro.
that's some Brazilian shit, you feel me? That nigga was raw back then, you feel me? But these be the same dudes that's at the top of the top as far as like producers of EDM, everything you could think of. You know what I mean?
That's hard.
Like even how Yeet and Uzi came out. Y'all ever think about, bro? Them niggas was so hot, bro. Niggas was listening to snippets, bro.
Nah.
Like, like, bro.
People
like,
were screen recording their snippets, saving them to the files, just so they can play the 30-second snippet.
Niggas was listening to snippets, bro. Like, I'm talking about going to find them shits, bro. That's how raw and cool that music was when they came in, too.
That's a fact.
SoundCloud was raw as fuck, bro.
Bro,
And it still is.
That whole Eternal tape, people, they was tight about it at first because it didn't sound like how all the snippets and like the rough drafts it was on SoundCloud.
Because he had to change it.
Yeah.
You got to think about that. Most of that shit got leaked, so he had to change it. I can't have it sound like that.
So people
the
was
label
listening to
not
that
even
for
gonna
like
let
the
me do
whole
that.
year already.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, like the Myron song. Yeah.
And the joint with Chief, the Kobe joint, he had to change that.
Yeah, all, bruh. And the same shit that was on Playboy Cardi album. I can't remember the song. But yeah, bro, that shit be funny as hell, bro. We used to really like die for fucking snippets. Like, nigga, did you hear this shit? This shit is the worst quality we ever heard, but it was so raw. Like, that's fire. R.I.P. X, man, because that nigga was raw too.
That's a fact. R.I.P. X.
He was like the poster boy for that shit, really, too.
For what?
For like,
distortion or
like
shitty
how the
mute?
rough drafts and just like putting the music out there.
Yeah,
and,
like
people
bad
are just gonna
quality, yeah.
accept it however it is.
Yeah,
Just
hell
look at
yeah.
me, damn near hit #1. Sounded like it did. Distorted, like purposely
It was
he made
horrible.
it like that.
It was a horrible
Yeah.
mix.
And it showed the influence it had over, like, people was trying to ignore him, say they just these little dudes over here. And then X had the song "Look at Me," and he's like, "Yo, Drake stole my flow." Like everybody saying, "Yo, he stole your flow." Da, 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 da. And that propelled him. Like, who is he? And then
Yeah.
he took off.
And it's funny because I saw that song come up too, bro. Before it got hit, because it was never even uploaded on. The song was originally never uploaded on X. What's the name? It was uploaded on this dude named Rojas, who was the producer of this shit. You feel me? And the little white kid that was in the picture is like his fucking cousin or some shit. You feel me? So I used to follow all of this shit before it got big as fuck, bro. Like before X went to jail for the first time, like I knew he was. When he first put out, I found him when he first put out like a message talking to the fans. You feel me? Just like it was like a 30-second clip of him just talking to the fans. You feel me? Saying what he was gonna have next and shit. And I was like, damn. And then I would've let you know. That dropped, and then Look at Me drop. I'm just like, bro, what the fuck is this nigga on, bro? And then you go back, you hearing niggas in the hood sipping tea, like just all types of shit that sound like fucking death metal rock, but hip hop at the same time. That shit was amazing.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I feel like it just showed the influence, bro.
Yeah.
It showed the influence crazy. Man, what's the name?
It was singing like Coldplay, bro. That's hard.
Word. So you had dropped Self Love Club, and then shortly after that you had dropped Loverboy.
Yeah. So
that's when I got really familiar with you. It was like when Loverboi dropped.
Word. That's what a lot of people like.
Yeah, I think me too.
Got familiar with that was like one of my staple projects in this town. Because that even helped me go on tour with Griselda. You know what I mean? And that shit was mad cool. And it was crazy because I made that project with that guy right there.
Man. Produced by Morrow. Yes, sir.
Me and Morrow was in my kitchen every day for like a month, bruh. Like almost longer than that. That was longer. That was like 2-3 months, right? From like November to like February till it came out. You know what I mean? And we was in my kitchen for 3 months cooking up. He produced the vast majority of that shit. And everybody's favorite song from that project, Gucci and Louis.
Hell yeah. I remember he played me for this shit when I was in Fredonia.
Word.
Bro. I was like, yo, this is crazy. What is going on? I'm like, yo.
That's hard, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Shout out to my boy Morrow, man.
Yo, so like you said it got you that introduction to like Griselda and all that. Like, did they say how they picked, like how they just tapped in and heard the music, and how did that connection come about?
It came about because of my manager. He was real cool. My old man, my ex-manager actually, he was really cool with D-Jack, guy named D-Jack. And
Shout out to
I
D-Jack.
don't know if y'all know who D-Jack is. D-Jack is that motherfucking guy.
He's the silent assassin.
Silent assassin. I'm telling you, that motherfucker get it done, bruh.
That's a fact.
But D-Jack actually, it's funny because D-Jack saw me warming up for a show. What is it called? Sound check? He saw me doing sound check for a show like 3 weeks before I met him through my manager. You feel me? It was him and Love the Genius, and he was managing her at the time, and we was at Milky's. We was doing a sound check, you know what I mean? And he was like, yo, you fired, bro. Keep going and doing your shit. Love said the same thing. A couple weeks later, my manager introduced me to him, and they was like, yo, bro, we got a slot, you feel me? You should come fuck with us, you know what I mean? And that's how that worked, you know what I mean? And it's cool because I got my boy Camouflage Monk back in the mix. That was raw as fuck.
Yeah, that's hard. So when y'all did a LA show?
Yeah, it was an LA show. It was actually the last show. It was right across the street from NBA YoungBoy show and Rich the Kid. You feel me? They had Staples Center. We had Novo. Literally, right. It's like 30 steps, nigga. Like literally, right across the street from each other. So our shit was sold out. They shit was sold out. That shit was nuts, bro.
Yeah, I remember.
Jay-Z came to this shit, bro. Like I met Jay-Z that night, bro. That's the same night Conway met Jay-Z. He was sitting in back of me, bro, for like 30 minutes, bro, and I didn't even know. I'm seeing somebody. I'm like, who is that? I'm just on my phone. You feel me? We standing in the hallway and backstage and shit. I'm just on my phone. I look back. I'm like, oh shit, that's Jay-Z. I slap him up. I just turned around. Like, oh, I don't.
Yeah, like,
What to say?
I don't even know what else to do.
I don't know what.
Was that the night when Conway performed the Cow and Jay-Z was there? And
Yep,
he was crying?
that's the same night.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah,
tough.
that was all to say. So I performed that night. Yeah, that was cool as fuck. Because him and Emery, they walked in there with no security, bro. Like none. It was just them two, bro.
That's hard.
And so that's how I ain't even know who was. That shit was raw, bro. I ain't know who the fuck was behind me, bro.
Yeah, man, because it was a moment for the town. Because it was just like, yo, people from Buffalo, and they brought people from the town out there, and it's like Jay-Z there, like the biggest names, like shutting down LA. Like that was a moment for, and like we was definitely like proud to say he's from Buffalo.
No,
right,
real
right
shit,
there.
bro.
Shit, I didn't even know Rich the Kid and YoungBoy had a concert that night.
Yeah, bro, it was right across the street. And it was funny because I met Jay-Z and Westside the same night because I didn't know Westside beforehand, you feel me? Like I met them two the same exact night, you know what I mean? Like literally like 5-10 minutes within each other. You know what I mean? And that's Jay's Westside is like my Jay-Z, you feel me? I don't know about anybody else, but that's who I look at that nigga like the GOAT, bro. Like for real.
From the town, in music, he got it, bro.
Not real shit.
What? So how did things start changing for you after that show?
People started to take my music more seriously. People looked at me like an actual artist and not just a rapper too, you feel me? Because you gotta understand, bro, I went to a fucking Griselda show, bro, singing them Gucci and Louis, bro. Like, swear to God, bro. And I rocked that shit, bro. Like, I kicked the fucking speaker off the stage. I broke the mic. and them niggas had to pay 7 racks, bro. Like that ass. Like I was bugging at that concert, so it was like they looked at me like, nah, we respect your artistry, you feel me? And I feel like a lot of people back home, back here, you know what I mean, they looked at me and respected my artistry, you know what I mean? Like, I could say right now where I'm at in my career, people definitely respect me as an artist and they don't just call me, they don't put me in that category of Buffalo rapper, you feel me? Because they like, nah, this nigga does a lot more than just what you think he does.
Word. Yeah, because man, I've heard like just stuff that you produce, what you made with Maro, and just seeing the bodies of work, and it's just like it's only a matter of time, and it's putting
Appreciate
those
that.
right people in the right spots
Yeah, I
to help
appreciate that.
navigate.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the name? You also be writing, like you be songwriting.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What's that? I heard you did a joint for Jacquees.
Yeah, I saw the song to Jacquees. This was 2020, I believe.
Word.
Yeah, that was cool. That happened because I was in Atlanta in Death Star Studio. It's crazy, man. I'm telling you, like, just if you want to be an artist, bro, just go to Atlanta for a little bit. Go there a couple times, you know what I mean? Just go to the studio and just try to link with somebody who you can become friends with at a good studio, you know what I mean? You'll never know who you're going to meet in a motherfucking studio. So that came about, though. I was doing a song. It's actually called Mamacita. And I'm doing a song, and the guy that produced the first song on his King project or R&B King project, I think
King
it
of
is.
R&B.
Yeah, King R&B. He produced the song, and he was my engineer and my producer for that session. You know what I mean? So I wrote the song, did the song, and he called Jacquees in the middle of the session and just put the phone in my face, like, buy the song. You wanna buy the song? And I'm just like, no. But I did let him buy a different song that I did that night. You feel me? But once bro was like, yeah, this is Grammy, bro. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you're not buying it, nigga. But I should have let him buy it, high key. Like me being ignorant to what I know now, like I should have let him buy the other song instead of the song he bought, because he actually never even put that one out. So
Hold on, so while y'all was just making the song, the engineer, he just like randomly just FaceTimed Jacquees like, yo, listen to this song.
he was like, Quisa, he just kept saying it the whole time. He was like, man, Quisa like this one. Quisa like this. And I'm just like, word, cool. I'm like, who the fuck is Quisa, bro? I don't know who the fuck you're talking about. But whatever, you feel me? So he just called him. Actually, shout out to Mike Mixer, you feel me? Mike Mixer go crazy. Producer from North Carolina, live in Atlanta. But yeah, he just kept calling him, bro, and he put the phone in my face. He was like, here, bro. And I'm like, no, you can't buy that, but you can buy this, though. And he bought the song, never put it out. It be like that.
Yeah, that happened.
I don't care. I got my money.
I said, you got your bag for it, shit.
Yeah, I know that shit. It got to feel a little different too. It's just like these industry producers, industry artists are like, yo, they see it's going crazy. Like, it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, man. And even with like, my thing is, a lot of people will hit me up and say certain things are biting off me or certain things. But I don't believe nobody be really biting off anybody. And like, especially if y'all not in the same space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people probably ain't never even heard of me. You know what I mean? So, but I'll say this at the same time, that certified Loverboi ain't come from nowhere.
Man, I was gonna say it, so you ain't have to say it. I was gonna say that. Man, there was a Loverboi before a certified Loverboi.
I'm just saying.
And this was at a time.
It did drop first.
This is at a time when he was very tapped in with what was going on in Buffalo.
I'm just saying.
Very. He was wearing a lot of Griselda-esque clothing.
Hold on, do you have a song with Drake too?
Yeah. It never went out on his album, though.
How did that come about?
The song is on his album. I don't even want to speak of that, but the song is on his album, but I'm not on it. But yeah. That's how that.
Interesting.
Yeah, it'd be
So
like that.
there's that, man, that Canada connection. Did you tap in with Tory Lanez? Because y'all get a little like, I'm not gonna say a little bit of comparison, like with the versatility.
I never tapped in with Tory. I don't know Tory. I never like. He seemed like he's actually a really good artist. He's a great artist. I never tapped in with Tory though.
Got you. Let me think of. Oh man.
And I think I was watching something. You said you had writing credits on a Netflix show too?
Yeah, it's a movie called Napoli Ever After. You know what I mean? Before I knew what publishing was, you know what I mean? I was just getting paid to do shit, not really getting no like publishing off of it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I did some shit called Napoli Ever After with this girl named PJ. And PJ used to write for Trey Songz, all types of motherfuckers. When I met her and we did that song, we was writing for Austin Mahone, Selena Gomez. We actually wrote some shit for her, and I got paid for that not too long ago, probably like 2020, you feel me? And I didn't even know I was gonna get paid for that, you feel me? Because we did some shit for Normani, and it ended up going to her, you know what I mean? So it was just like some cool shit that happened.
Yeah. What's some of your most like memorable like moments in the studio with like running into like certain people or writing for certain people?
I met Usher the first day I went to LA ever. Like the first night I went to LA, I met Usher because shout out to my guy Dre Marshall too in the 30s and Brian Isaac too and shout out to my old manager Sean too. You feel me? Because in Creative Connect, all them guys over there. So me and Creative Connect and we all used to work together. You feel me? I went to New York City. So you remember, it's just probably like 2017, 18. I can't remember. But we went, so Drum and Six Lack or Blacks manager is best friends with my old manager. They like real close, you feel me? So they invited us out to, it was the Grammy party for Black and Six Lack. And it was also a party for Amber Grimes. Amber Grimes was the girl that literally created Rap Caviar for Spotify. You feel me? She created that whole segment in our Spotify playlist and shit.
That's hard.
You feel me? So, yeah, she's damn near at Republic Records right now, I think, but she probably moved. But we went to their birthday party and I met this guy named Brian Isaac. And he wrote, "I'm going timber, I'm going down." You feel me? That went #1. He wrote all the Pitbull hits, feel me? Like, he got a Grammy with fucking Lecrae and Damian Marley, like the 2 nights after I met him, you feel me? So I meet them guys at the Grammy party, you feel me? And we all get connected. 2 months later, my manager is in LA while they in LA, and they got connected, and they was doing a writing camp. I flew down there, stayed there for like 3 months in 2 fucking mansions, bro. Like, this is the rawest shit that ever happened to me in my life at that time. You feel me? It's a lot of raw shit that happened to me since then. But this is some cool shit, you feel me? So it just showed me like how writing camps go and like just to really write a song and just to be around other artists and create something like together and not just be a selfish motherfucker. So I was doing that for a while and I did that for 3 months. And then after I came back, you know what I mean? It was just like, it was shitty as fuck. But yeah, that was one of my coolest experiences. I'll say.
Yeah. So we've talked about writers' camps on the pod before. What's one thing that an artist should definitely have in mind, business-wise, like prior to like going into a writing camp?
A writing camp? Nothing. It's not about business, but you do the business after the writing camp. You know what I mean? Because that's when you look at what you got. So I would say like business, like don't go into it with a business mindset, but go into it with a creative mindset. That's how you get the most out of it. Because you can have on 100% of some bullshit. You feel me? Like, cool. Like,
it's a fact.
Go on, nobody's gonna use this, nigga. Like, we don't give a fuck. Like, cool, or have it, nigga. Like, so I'll say try to approach it like just from a creative standpoint more than anything. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you gotta make something that somebody like before you sell it.
Yeah. I'd rather own 50% of something worth a couple million than 100% of something that's worth nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's real. Yeah, bro. That's hard. Like you have one of those like stories where it's like you're very in the mix.
Yeah, I definitely be in the mix, but like I be out the mix too. You feel me? I be in and out of it. I like to because it's too easy to get caught up in the hype of what everybody else is doing and not focus on your shit. You know what I mean? And once you focus on what the fuck you gotta get done and do that, and you'll be wavy.
Word.
You know what I mean? Have your own sound, your own team, your own all that. And it might take time, but that's okay.
It definitely could take some time. It's like creating that space around you. Yeah. And that's what helps people thrive. Like we talked to Love here and she was just saying
she's one of my favorite people to work with.
She's insanely talented.
So
like,
good.
Truth, bro.
Yeah, like she was talking about how important it is to have everybody around you and that plays that right part to make the artist like be able to go
and do you because it's like I said. So say we go into a writing camp, you feel me, and I don't got a manager, like you said. So the business aspect of it is not down. So now I don't got a manager. I don't know nothing about nothing, and I'm hungry. And the whole time I'm in this session, all I could think about was how I'm gonna get paid. How I'm gonna get paid. How I'm gonna get paid. You're not even thinking about creating the best thing you possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
So how you gonna get paid? You know what I mean? And more people just need to approach it like, just, bro, let's create the best fucking product. Let's fuck the ego, fuck all of that, bro. Let's create the best thing we possibly can. And that's where I'm at with it. That's why, like, I don't damn near even charge for features no more. You feel me? Because it's like, if I don't want to do it, bro, don't even send it to me if I don't like it, bro. Like, if I like it, I'll do it. Because now it's about the music, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that gets lost. That gets lost these days because everybody want to live the lifestyle.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be a rock star.
I am that. Like, that is my life. So it's like, I get tired of that shit, bro. Yeah. I don't want to be Hollywood all the time. I don't want to be that guy. Like, I'm not even Hollywood. I'm a great person. I'm a good dude.
But what's so funny is just like, because like I think of you and I think of my brother. Like,
that's my guy, really?
His life is like a movie, but it's like, but he just so happens to make music.
Yeah, he just so happens to. You feel me? Like, literally, like.
Shout out to Origino.
Nah, that's my boy. We damn there. His birthday the 19th, ain't it? Or the 21st? Yeah, that's my birthday the 20th. Come on now, that's my Virgo birthday.
You a Virgo?
What?
Yeah, mine is 13.
Yeah, you feel me? Super Virgo gang, bro. That's my boy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Caroline, I love that song. You feel me? I was in that video too. That was a great time.
Yeah, we was shooting that joint. Yep. Creative do that. Man, so what benefits have you seen just like being in the mix and like not just being in Buffalo but going to Atlanta, going to LA? What benefits?
You get to see how other people think. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you could be so caught up in your atmosphere, you'll think that like nobody fuck with you because ain't nobody listening to your shit. You feel me? Or a lot of people can be listening to your shit, but ain't nobody telling you the truth. Or people are not giving you a chance to expand on it, on how good you are. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes when you go to other places, it's easier to get out your own box and be as creative as you possibly can, you know what I mean? Because it's some really, 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 really talented people out here, bro. Some really cool people out here, some really player people out here, bro. And the more people you meet, the more influence you get, you feel me? Like, we all need people at the end of the day. Like, that's just basic human shit. Yeah. But, yeah, bro, like, just try. And the more things you see, you feel me? Because it don't even got to be, like, sometimes, bro, I go out of town, bro, and I don't leave a house, you feel me? I'll stay in that house that I'm in the whole entire week that I'm there, you feel me? And just go to the studio or go see a friend or two. So it's like, just being in a different atmosphere that you're always in, bro, could inspire you in itself.
That's real.
What are your favorite things to grab inspiration from?
Life. Nothing more, nothing less, and how I feel. I only say how I feel on my music, you feel me? Like, I don't write nothing down ever, 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 ever.
So everything is just straight.
Do you
like do the voice notes and shit, like record melodies if you can't remember it?
No, I remember that shit.
That's a talent right there.
Yeah, I'm going to remember. If it's good enough when I hear it and I sing it, I'm going to remember that shit. But I'm not writing nothing down because to me, it takes away from the process. It makes me rethink and think too much. You know what I mean?
That's real.
It's like, nah, bro, I'm going to just go with my shit, bro. Because most of the time, my first thought be the hardest shit ever. You know what I mean? So that's what I be trying to go with.
Yeah. Well, one thing I asked is because like I've dabbled in every element of like music, like from trying to produce, trying to DJ, trying to do it, find my little space.
Me too. Yeah.
You got the rap too?
I wrote down a couple bars, but the
you
issue
make
was
a song.
Yeah.
Word.
You went and recorded it?
Yeah.
That's fine.
I did that in Africa.
Word?
Yeah. I ain't played that for nobody. I
That's
played
hard.
that shit for my brother, my dad. That was about it.
What do you personally think of the song? Since you're a good music critique.
I never started going heavy into it because I didn't like how my voice sounded, and I know how it can sound.
Mm-hmm. So I'll say this.
Mario produced it.
Record more.
You heard it before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I ain't heard of him.
We need this.
Never sent it to him. That's crazy.
I do this shit in the tuck.
Hey, yo, charge that nigga too.
I ain't never send him the song though. Like that's crazy.
I was like, yo, ain't
That
nobody
sound
hearing
like
this,
me
dog.
right there. I do that to my producers all the time.
Yeah, but it's like when I write, I can't like how I'm thinking and writing it. Then I try to pick it up and read it again. It's like I say it different and shit like that. That shit was always difficult for me. So you go off the feeling like how you doing it. So do you ever like have a melody and it's like it don't feel like the first time you like harmonized it and like recorded it, like from the second time you like kind of question it or no?
Are you asking me how comfortable I'm in with repetitiveness?
Not necessarily repetitiveness, but like, you know how like you'll hear a song the first time and like, ooh, this shit feel like crazy. And then you do it again and it's like, it's not that necessarily the same feeling.
Oh yeah, so that's funny you say that because say when you're freestyling, you'll tend to make the same song twice. You feel me? So sometimes I'll catch myself while I'm making that other song and be like, I just fucking made this, or I already made something like this. I don't need to make this again. You know what I mean? And so that helps me stay creative. That helps me go and do something that I haven't done before, other than doing, because I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's not too many songs you're gonna hear of mine that sound the same as the other one I just made. You feel me? I kind of pride myself on making different stuff. You know what I mean?
Word.
Trying to be a boy band. Sound like 5 different people in a song. And that's just sometimes like when I feel like I'm overthinking it too. So like I said, I'll just be like, yeah, next thing. Cause I'm not gonna stay on, I record about 5-6 songs a day, bro. You feel me? I'm not gonna stay on a song if I know I can't dig nothing out of my brain as efficiently as I need to, you feel me? Word. So it's like, all right, I'm not gonna get stuck on this next thing. You know what I mean? So.
Do you release music as you like are recording too? So like once you have a certain amount of songs, you release them, or do you like hoard shit?
Nah, I hoard shit. And that's because one, you need a catalog. People don't understand that. Most people just want to put it out, but like, for example, let's say Ice Spice, you feel me? Like Munch, okay, cool. What you gonna put out next? You didn't have anything in the vault.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? And I'm not saying she don't got that, but I'm saying
just
like,
for example.
Yeah, it's just an example, you feel me? I don't know what she gonna do next, who knows? But that's just a hot person right now, you feel me? Who just came up. But yeah, so it's like, what you gonna put out next, you know what I mean? And I look at it too, I sell music too, bro. So it's like, man, okay, I'm not gonna put this out, I'll wait, you know what I mean? Somebody might buy it, somebody might not, you know what I mean? So I'm a creative, bro. I'm a like createaholic, bro. I just love to create music. So it don't even be like registering in me. Like sometimes I forget how I made the song. Like literally, like forget I made that shit. Like, I don't remember nothing from that shit because I did that shit a year ago or 2 years ago or 3 months ago. You know what I mean? I got like 150 songs on OG computer, bro.
Come on.
You feel me? I got a couple songs on his computer I never heard. You feel me? I don't remember what they sound like from 2020. You feel me? And on my computer, bro, I just looked at it the other day. I got over 230 songs like recorded on that motherfucker. And most of them not even MP3s yet. You feel me? I got over 600 something songs on my iPad. I got like 400 songs on my, like on my phone alone. So it's like, I just love to make music, bro.
That's hard, and that'll keep you in business. You know
for
what I
real.
mean? Yeah, because what you said made me think of like Fetty Wap. He was pushing Trap Queen for the longest, for like a good 2 years, like year and a half, 2 years.
But he had like two, three more hits after that.
He had them
though.
joints in the vault.
Yeah, he had them in the vault.
It popped, and he said, "Bet."
I'm gonna put not
Got
a
an
time to
album
put
full
these
of
on.
hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put all them shits out in 1.5 years.
Which was not that smart.
Did them shady.
He could have. I wouldn't even say that. I'll say he should have put them all out when he had more in the vault. That's how I look at it, bro. Like it's like me, bro. Like I ain't gonna ask nobody for $20 if I don't got $20. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not even gonna ask the fucking bank if I don't got $500, bro. I'm not about to ask nobody, bro. If I can't give it back to you, I'm not asking you. You feel me? Like if I can replace that, or if I have that, I'll ask for it. You feel me? Because I know I could give it back to you right now. if you needed that. You feel me? But that's how I like to think about my music. You know what I mean? Like, just stockpile, bro. Just stockpile that shit, bro. I just thought about it, bro. Somebody told me probably 2 weeks ago that I have 10 projects out. I didn't know that. I really didn't notice that, but I had 10 projects out, bro.
That's all right.
That's over 100-something songs on all DSPs right now.
That's
I didn't
ridiculous.
know that.
Yeah. What's if somebody's never heard you, what's 3 songs that you would say, yo, these 3 songs will be something like that'll make you rock with Kane Wave?
It's all according to if you want Trap Jackson or you want Kane Wave or you want Loverboy. You feel me? Like, it's 3 different Kane Waves right there. So
3 from each. Shit.
Okay.
3 from each.
3 from each?
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
3 from each.
I used to get a girls test, name 3 of my songs. If you can't, I can't fuck with you. That's after like a month of fucking with them though. You feel me? Like
Rightfully
2
so.
months. Like, if you can't name my shit. But Trap Jackson, I'll say 6s and 7s. Loverboy, I'll say What You Do to Me. That's a great song. And I'm trying to think. I got so much music, bro. Ugh.
I need one more
From
whatever.
It's a song called Hold Up that not too many people probably heard. It's from a project I got called Iris. It's the first song on that project. That one.
So,
That song is amazing.
where did the Trap Jackson name come from?
Fuck. I was just trapping, bro. No, so shout out to my boy Jordan Hook. He made that
Cooley.
name up. Cooley and Skate and all them boys. They made up Loverboy. They made that name for me. You feel me? They was like,
Shack.
nah, nigga, you
Slime
Loverboy. Shout out to the Slime Shack. They're my brothers for life. He's like, nah, nigga, you Loverboy. You gotta make a project called Loverboy. You Loverboy, bro. I can keep coming in here with this singy ass, lovely music, bro. You Loverboy. You feel me? And I asked Maro what he thought about the name, and he was like, nah, I fuck with that. You feel me? And that's really where that shit came from. But Trap Jackson came from Hood, you feel me? One day, me and Hood was in a room, and he had the PlayStation, and he put on Michael Jackson videos, and he put my music on. He would mute the video and put my music on, and it would just sync every time. It would just sync perfectly. And so he just started calling me Trap Jackson. He said, nigga, you Trap Jackson, nigga. And I'm like,
He would just randomly put on the Michael Jackson.
yeah, a video and put my music on, and then it'll just sync up every time, bro. We'd just be dying laughing, bro, because it's like,
I could see her saying it too. Yo, bro, you Trap Jackson?
nah,
bro.
literally,
You Trap Jackson, bro.
that's literally.
Shout out to Hood, bro.
Yo, my brother is funny as hell, bro. Hood funny as fuck, bro. That's really what he did, though, and that's how I got that name, Trap Jackson, bro, because he kept fucking doing that. And we was in the living room at the shack, and we were all laughing like, yeah, I'm Trap Jackson. So I just put it on the chain, you feel me?
Come on, that's what's up. What's some stuff you got in the works, man?
Bad news. I know y'all been waiting on that forever, but like I said, I be trying to get shit in the vault. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I had to I made Bad News about a year ago, almost 2 years now, and I'm putting that out before I put out my next 2 projects, and that's gonna be Iron Bully and probably Hood Star 3. But Bad News is basically about all the fucked up shit that happened to me, like even during the pandemic, you know what I mean? Just from fucked up friendships, relationships with women, you know what I mean? The whole spectrum of toxic shit. Y'all know what that mean. Bro, yeah, like my life is nuts, bro. Like, my life is nuts, bro. So it's like you gonna feel that shit in my music, you know what I mean? So
Was that your part? Was that your birthday?
my birthday party. I know what you're talking about, bro. That's my birthday party that happened.
Girls was screaming, people running out.
Yeah, they was fighting
Somebody
on my birthday
fighting,
party.
running around the corner. Next thing you know, he pulls up around the corner. He's literally crouched on top of the hood, pulling up as the car comes up. That shit was so funny.
Bro, that was
Real movie scene shit. Like,
Nah,
yo,
I
where's
remember
the
you told
camera? Where's the camera right now?
Bro, That was a traumatizing experience, bro. These girls started fighting over me, bro. I ran, bro. I just left, bro. I said, I'm out of here. I was off acid. I was drunk, bro, on my birthday. And I kept crying. I don't know why. I'm just like, I'm standing next to OG and I just kept feeling like tears come down my eyes. I'm like, yo, what's wrong with me, bro? He like, nigga, you tripping. I said, I'm not tripping. He like, nigga, no, you tripping. Nigga, you off acid. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, you right. I did take that shit. Because J-Mar, bitch ass, had gave it to me and I forgot. You know what I mean? But my birthday, bro, that was a horrible day, bro.
Man, wow, man.
That was funny, though, because I did go missing for like 45 minutes. And I just pulled up on the hood of somebody's car. Like he said, I was just like scooted back on that motherfucker like this. Like,
that shit was
that
wild.
shit was funny.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I could see the tapes. I wanted to love to hear the music created from that. You know, R&B, the toxic shit, damn near make the best R&B. Like when people go through heartbreaks and all of that.
Shit, that's what this next song I got coming out is about. It's called "She Hate Me." You know what I mean? Like you get the title, "She Hate Me." Feel me?
Yo, ain't that what? Like I'm thinking about the most recent like songs, shit that was popping, like number ones. You had Future's joint. What was it? What's the name of the album?
I Never Liked You.
I never liked you.
Drake and 21. Her Loss.
Her Loss.
It's trendy. It's trendy.
There's some toxic shit. Yeah.
Toxic trendy shit going on right now.
But y'all don't understand,
Good
man.
music.
These fucking women is nuts, bro. Yeah, we make them nuts. I ain't acting like we don't.
The world
but
is a nuts place right about
Bro,
now. We see everything that's going on in the news. Bro.
It's a good cleanup now.
It is,
Yeah.
bro.
It's a good cleanup.
that was a great one. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate you.
Yo, it's just so wild because like even me working in the schools, I'm watching like the kids and how they just responding to the world we have, like the world we grew up in, and it's like watching them and then just the trends in the music, like you know how like in drill they like dissing dead people, and it's like shoot, I dealt with the issue, kids saying stuff about they dead people in their life, relatives and stuff like that, and they beefing, and it's like, bro, like I get it, but it's just, bro, the trends of the toxic shit, bro, that shit is wild right now.
Yeah, man. Especially that kid stuff, like you said, bro. That shit crazy. Like them kids that just passed away from doing the TikTok trend here.
Yes, R.I.P.
Yeah,
Yes.
R.I.P. to them kids, man. That's crazy.
One of them went to graduate from the school I work at.
Wow, that's crazy.
And it was the thing that hurt me the most. I met his daughter the day before.
Wow.
I met his daughter before I met him. I was like, oh, it's a cute little baby. And then it's like, I got to think of that kid not growing up with a dad. And I'm
Dad,
like,
yeah.
oof.
That's
that
crazy,
shit
man.
hurt.
Yeah, kids got to be smarter, bro. It's really not a safe world, bro. Like,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like, if we not being good examples either, though, you know what I mean, then
we gotta set the trends. We gotta set the waves. And it's like, that's one thing I appreciate about your music. It's like you're not following trends, like you're creating your own wave.
I appreciate that.
That's why I rock with Myro so heavy. He don't follow the typical beats. He's going to set a trend. You know what I'm saying? And doing stuff like Tomorrow Sound. You know what I mean? Like it's about setting something up and not just riding the wave.
Right.
Yeah, man.
But me and Love the Genius got some music coming out soon.
It's gonna be hard.
You know what I mean? We actually working on a project together. Me and Shots.
I was just about to say,
Yeah,
I thought y'all supposed to be coming out with
Yeah,
something.
we just be in two totally different worlds, bro. Like, but we do got that coming for y'all, and me and my boy J-Mar too. And I got some shit coming with K-Pistol too. So
Dope. Yeah. Working man.
always, man.
Stay busy.
Hell yeah.
What's one of your dream collabs or like you want to write for a dream songwriting?
I've never really looked at music like that, and that's funny that you asked that, because I never looked at music like, oh, this person, or I want to do this with this person, or this is who I think of when I literally just do it because it's like, this is what I be feeling. So I really don't know, bro. I'm willing to work with whoever trying to make some great music. You know what I mean? But the people that I really wanted to make music with are no longer here. Like Marvin Gaye, You know what I mean? Like I love to redo a Marvin Gaye song. You feel me? And do it my way. You feel me? Michael Jackson, the best ever to live. But yeah, it's not too many people alive that I'll say like I want to make music with. I just
valid.
want to make music, and if we can make it, let's do it.
I would want to hear you hit just something that's like random. I would want to hear you in like Bad Bunny. just do with it, like just go make some trap shit or some like Spanish shit, like have him have his verse, you have your verse. That shit would be crazy.
That'd be actually really dope. I never thought about that at all,
Man,
bro.
I did. That's not who I expected you to
That's
say
not who
at
I
all.
thought you was gonna
Because
say.
I be seeing his joints in like he be selling out stadiums and his joint just be so like
Bro, didn't he just sell at a soccer stadium?
Yeah. But did y'all see Taylor Swift? I'd probably make a song with her.
Taylor Swift would be-
Yeah, she's raw. I'll say this. If I do make music with somebody, it would not be in the genre that I do. You feel me? It'd be some Tame Impala. You feel me? I'll make a song with them. You know what I mean? Daft Punk. You feel me? Like, it'd be something that I don't do. I would rather go into somebody else's world and try to create a subgenre or a sub from that. You know what I mean? Other than me doing something or doing hip hop with somebody or doing some R&B. Like I'd rather go do some shit that could touch the world, you feel me? Other than just a hip hop song or R&B. You feel me? Because it's not saying that those don't touch the world, because that runs the world right now. But it's so much more music than that.
World is a big place.
You feel me? And I don't just do R&B or hip hop, you feel me? I do everything.
That's right.
Like all music.
Yeah, bro. I seen the list of top streaming artists. It was like Drake, NBA YoungBoy, and then Taylor Swift. I was like,
Bro, Taylor Swift just sold 1.4 million albums.
First week.
that's absurd.
Bro,
Over a million in the first
nobody's
week, bro.
doing that.
That's
bro.
absurd.
People struggling to hit like the major artists are
200K. That's what I'm saying.
People
Hip-hop,
are struggling
bro.
to hit like 200K.
Hip-hop,
Like that's
bro.
a
But
good first week.
I'm glad we got into this because this could segue to this, right? Nobody buying music in hip hop, bro.
At all.
Think about that. Think about why I don't want to do that. You feel me? Make music with nobody's buying hip hop music. Feel really like
But my thing is, why is that?
because I'll say this: Apple Music, Spotify, all that, they tricking you. So they trick you with propaganda in the thought of your shit being on there. You feel me? Like literally, bro. Like, oh yeah, we got 6 million people or 6 billion people that listen to this. Okay, how many? You're not gonna get 6 billion streams, nigga. Like, yeah, you can upload your shit on there, but you're not gonna get 6 billion streams. Better off going to Bandcamp, telling all your 10, 15 friends you got, buy my album for $20, nigga. So I can make some bread. Or do your own thing, have your own distro. You can make it all. You can do all of that yourself. But I put out a project, my last R&B project, you feel me, I put out was called After Some. I did that in November. I sold 250 copies of that for $20. So people don't even think about, bro. I'm gonna go to the studio right now. How much you think a project, I'll say 15 song project cost to make? Production, studio time, weed, girls, everything, the vibe, the whole thing. How much you think that cost to make?
I say 10K.
I was gonna say about 5.
Oh, 10. 10 is very accurate because that's a super low budget. Super low. But 10, yeah, that's roughly what people would spend, you feel me? And that don't even really involve marketing at all. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, you recorded...
Just creating the project.
Yeah, that's just creating a project. Now, you recorded that. You put it on Apple Music. You know that you're getting 0.006 of a cent. You know that. That's not something that you don't know already, but you'll rather put it on there with the idea that 6 million people can listen to it. That don't mean that they will. You don't even have access to 6 million people.
Bro, or
The algorithm won't even let you get to
Exactly.
the algorithm won't even let
or
you
even
get
just
to
the
all
fact
of
of them seeing, okay, I got 1,000 streams versus I have 10 people buying
My
my
album,
album.
and you made
the 1,000
more money.
streams looks
Selling
better,
10.
So
but it's
that's-
putting not even $1 in your pocket.
And that's what I be trying to tell people, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, like you could sell your project, bro, and you could recoup all the money. Like when you get signed to a label, bro, you have to, they gonna take everything they spent on you back. You feel me? Like you have to give them that money back. It's like a loan, nigga.
It's a
like
bad loan.
Yeah, bro. You gotta pay that shit back to them, like with interest too. You feel me? So people don't ever think about that. Okay, even if you was signed to a label, bro, cool. You get signed, they fucking with you. Okay, you never thought about selling your album. How you gonna recoup? You gotta get merch. You gotta get all of that. That's how people recoup the money to even give back to they labels. But people don't think about doing that because they are too caught on Apple Music, Spotify, playlisting. It's a gimmick. It's propaganda, and it's literally like monopolized our music.
Yeah, bro. And
Especially hip hop.
Yeah, I ain't gonna get into it too crazy on the camera. I went in on the last podcast.
It was going crazy.
Yeah, I went in on the last one.
What you was saying, man? Let's embellish.
We was talking about the Kanye shit.
He's talking about the Kanye situation.
He right though. I'm just saying.
But I just to prove a point. We had those two top artists who complain about. I ain't gonna say that Drake ain't complaining about nothing. He getting his chicken. NBA YoungBoy complaining about getting his chicken. A lot of rappers complain about getting their chicken. Taylor Swift was complaining about getting her money. She decided, know what? I'm taking all my stuff back. I want all my masters. I'll pay for it. Re-recorded her stuff.
Re-recorded it. Yep.
She somehow, whatever, she found a way, and her audience understood what she was going through. So they said, I'm going to buy your next album. Put the money in her pocket versus people won't do that for rap because we don't own it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We don't even be thinking about that, bro.
Because it's like, yo, you don't own it. Why would I? As a people, if we don't own it, why are we buying it? Like
people that weren't fans of her was aware of her struggle and what she was going through, like us.
And they said we're going to compensate you.
I listen to her.
Well, I don't. You know.
I like Taylor Swift.
We don't listen to Taylor Swift, but we were very aware of the fact that she was re-recording her shit, fighting for her masters, all that.
Yeah, man. And you got to think about it like bro said, bro. It's so many people going through that right now, bro. It's so many people that get signed and just get put on the shelf, bro. Like, okay, cool. We're going to spend $80,000 on you and your budget $200,000, but we not going to clear nothing that you want to do. We not going to clear none of it.
Make you be in debt to me.
You feel me? And make you that, like they do that to people, bro. Like very deliberately too. You feel me? So it's, bro.
It's a wild scheme.
It's a very, very wicked game. You know what I mean? And if you don't, even if you know the business, bro, you still gonna be in a contract at the end of the day. So it's like just about finding what really best works for you. You feel me? But recoup your money, bro. Get your money back. Sell your music. Sell your music. Sell your music. Cause that's what I'm doing, bro. I'm selling songs, whole things, and I'm selling my shit. You feel me? Albums, all. I'm selling whole projects, all of that, bro. Like, sell the music, bro. Get your money back that you keep fucking going in the studio and spending with these engineers and never seeing. You just spent $15,000 on your project and you made 77 cents because you got 11,000 streams.
It's real, bro. That's real.
That shit's sick, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. Though.
That's sick. And niggas don't even know how to get their money sometimes. So you gotta think.
The time, they gonna make you jump through 70 different hoops to try to get your stuff.
And they gonna tax it. You really just got 33 cents. Spinning.
Tax you 50%. Yeah. Well, is anything else you want to leave with your audience? Any final messages?
I'll say, be yourself. Find what you love. Stay away from fuck niggas. More than anything, man. It's a lot of creepy motherfuckers out here, bro. There's a lot of vultures out here, people that's gonna prey on you and try to get a piece of what you got. Love yourself and stay 10 toes. You know what I mean? And what you believe in and what you want out of life.
Valid. Where can the people find you?
Find me on everything. First, feel me? Go on my Instagram and click that link and buy After Some right now. You feel me? Well, yeah, I'm on Instagram, Kane Wave, KaneWave. Everything, Kane Wave, everything. It's nothing else. No one, no nothing. I'm the one and only Kane Wave, nigga.
Valid.
Appreciate you pulling up, bro.
I appreciate y'all for having me. This was a great conversation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
No Label the Pod, we out.
Peace.